You know that feeling when your business is growing? It's awesome, right? But with that excitement comes some serious growing pains, especially when it comes to your finances. Today, we're going to break down how smart businesses are tackling this challenge head on. So let me just ask you straight up, does it feel like the money side of your business is just getting more and more complicated every single year? Are you feeling that pinch? Because if you are, trust me, you are definitely not alone. Look, the reality is businesses all across the US are feeling this exact same pressure. You've got rising costs, it's tough to find skilled accountants, and the rules and regulations, they just keep getting more and more complex. And it's not just one thing, right? It's this pile-on effect. Suddenly there are way more invoices, payroll compliance feels like a minefield, you're prepping for audits, tax codes are always changing. The workload just explodes way faster than any internal team can possibly keep up. But what if you could turn this massive headache into a real strategic advantage? This is exactly where the smartest companies are making a big shift. They're stopping with the temporary band-aids and are actually putting in a durable, long-term solution. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain and talk about what offshore accounting really is. We're going to demystify this whole thing because I promise you it's probably not what you're thinking. And you really got to understand the model to see just how powerful it can be. At its heart, it's actually really simple. Just think of it like this. It's a remote extension of your own finance team. These aren't some disconnected, random third party. Nope. They're professionals who are integrated right into your team, working in your systems, on your schedule, and taking direction from you. And that right there busts the biggest myth of all, the idea that you lose control. The reality is the total opposite. You get full transparency. This is not some set it and forget it thing. It's a deeply collaborative partnership where they function as a true, honest-to-goodness extension of your own team. So what kind of stuff can they actually take off your plate? Well, think about all those critical but super time-consuming tasks that are just bogging your team down. We're talking bookkeeping, payroll, accounts payable, and receivable. By offloading that stuff, you're not just clearing a to-do list, you're freeing up your internal team from all that operational heavy lifting so they can finally focus on what really matters. Okay, now let's talk about how this all builds into some serious strategic advantages. Because, look, saving money is great, we all love that, but the real value here goes so much deeper. It can fundamentally change the way you operate. Of course, we have to start with the big headline number, right? We're talking about a potential cost reduction of up to 50%. But listen, this is crucial. This isn't about cutting corners or sacrificing quality. It's about gaining massive efficiency while maintaining and, often even improving the quality of your financial operations. And this is how you can see every common challenge get a direct solution. So instead of your team literally drowning in paperwork, they get to focus on strategy. Instead of making slow, uncertain decisions, you get clean, accurate books that let you plan with confidence. It's about systematically turning your biggest growth bottlenecks into your most powerful advantages. So the transformation journey really looks like this. Step 1, you streamline everything by offloading that daily grind. Step 2, that instantly frees up your best people to do high-value strategic work, like forecasting and planning. And step 3, you can finally scale with total confidence because you know your financial backbone can handle any amount of growth you throw at it. Okay, I get it. You probably have some questions firing off in your head right now. So let's just tackle the most common ones head on. Let's build some confidence in how this model actually works in the real world. All right, number 1, the big one, the question on everyone's mind. Is it secure? Is my financial data safe? And the answer is a resounding yes. Any reputable partner makes security their absolute number 1 priority. We're talking encrypted systems, strict access controls, so people only see what they need to see, and full compliance with US standards. The bottom line is, your data is protected. Okay, next up. Is this only for giant corporations? Absolutely not. In fact, you know who often sees the biggest, most immediate impact? It's the small and mid-sized businesses, because this gives them access to a level of efficiency and expertise they probably couldn't afford otherwise. And then there's the practical question. Do I have to change all my systems, learn new software? Nope, not at all. Whether you're on QuickBooks, Xero, NetSuite, whatever it is, these teams are trained to work directly and securely inside the platform you already know and use. So, let's kind of bring this all together. When you really look at the modern business landscape, it becomes crystal clear that this approach isn't just an option anymore. For a lot of companies, it's becoming a necessity to stay competitive. And that's because, ultimately, the goal here isn't just about shaving off some costs. It's about building a genuine strategic advantage with the right partner, an advantage that lets you outmaneuver and outperform your competition. Look, to win in business today, your operations have to be three things: accurate, efficient, and scalable. And an overburdened in-house team, bless their hearts, just can't deliver all three of those things consistently while you're trying to grow. This model is literally designed to do just that. And that leaves us with one last, really critical question I want you to think about. Is your current accounting model really built for the future that you're planning for your business?